Hi, so now we make an event-based campaign. As I've mentioned in another video, an event-based campaign is triggered when a customer does a particular behavior. So here we are going to build an event-based email campaign, and let's see what the first is all about. So this is my first event-based email campaign. So I essentially want to do, anytime a customer places an order, I want to send them a thank you email. So what I can do is I can select the event, which is complete order, right? And so this is the trigger that anytime anybody who's completing an order, I want to trigger a campaign to them. How long after the trigger event do you want to show this campaign? I would want to send them an email immediately after they've completed their order. Which customers should be part of the segment, or what is segment and how does it have a relationship with the trigger event? We set up that everybody who places an order should get an email, but we can select that which customers, when they do that behavior, should be eligible. So for example, we can select that customers who have completed an order before, if they come and complete an order, then they should get an email. Or we can say that anybody who has started a web session on the website, if they place an order, they should be eligible. So this is the relationship between trigger and segment, where in segment we select the group of people, and in trigger we select the behavior. If anybody from this group of people does this particular behavior, then we launch a campaign to them. And once we select all of this, once we have selected our segment, then we set up our goals, and in our goals we select complete orders. Once we are sending these emails to customers, and on those emails, if those customers are engaging with those emails, we want them to do a particular behavior, to come back to our website or come back to place another order. And those things we can mention in our conversion goals. So we set up that if those customers are coming back and completing an order, I want to track those conversions against this campaign. And I also want to see that the revenue I'm generating for each order. Furthermore, I have the ability to set up an attribution window here. So when I'm sending out an email, I'm setting up that after the customer has opened the email, if they come back and place an order, then attribute this conversion goal to this particular campaign. So you can set up different conversion goals based upon minutes, hours, and days, attribution goals, and then measure the effectiveness of your campaigns accordingly. Control group I've covered separately in this section, so have a look at that. And then I build the content. This is my first event-based campaign. I set up a pre-header, email content. Please refer to a different video which has more details on setting up email content or content for any other channels. So once I'm on the schedule screen, I can select the date range on which this campaign would be active. So I want to run this campaign. So I want to send the thank you email to customers between 14th and 30th of April, and on which days this campaign will run, all the days during this period and all the time during this period. And also, if a customer is placing the order, let's assume during this period customer comes and places 10 orders. So do I want to send this notification each time they place an order? If yes, then I would set up the condition that how often the campaign will be delivered every time the customer event gets triggered. Or I can mention once per user for the duration of the campaign, or the last condition I have where I set a minimum custom minimum delay, where I can set like a day based duration, that every 2 days if they come back and do this event, only then they should get this email. So once I've set up my schedule, I move forward and then publish the campaign, and every time now customer is placing an order, they'll get an email from us. Thank you.